I went deaf on it. Ever since you left me, more money, more cars, more shows. Ever since you left me, more diamonds, more gold, more motion, more. I went deaf on it. I went deaf on it. All I need is one night.
You gonna have to splurge on it.
All I need is.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers. And his punter, Ethan Evans, going to send this one away. And we're off and running from Charlotte. Trevor Achane to return it. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 22-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. Straight to the air here. It's Young.
Oh, shit.
Pass brought in by Teteroa McMillan.
There
There he goes on the right side.
One bucket play.
Teteroa McMillan. Touchdown, Carolina. This is Ryan Fitzgerald going to try the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. They go up 7-0 here early. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here's Jordan Whittington on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. First snap, and Stafford's going to throw. Screen here for Williams. This one gets to the 22. Kevin Wallace there to stop that forward progress.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
On second down, a run with Williams. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Devin Lloyd on the tackle. Well, you've taught me, Brock, sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. The coordinators love to dial it up.
Air it out on third. Got it, man. That's Nakua. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. On that yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he meant. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Going for the pistol, Stafford. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Devin Lloyd making the play. And the Panthers take over after forcing the first turnover in this ballgame. Already scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Back to throw. Here's Young. And he can't hang on. The catch was there for him, Brock, but his hands took that one off. So the incompletion means a second down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
From the 40, here comes 2nd and 10. On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. Pushing for the red zone. He cuts to the house. Touchdown, Carolina!
So you know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little trouble, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Well, after he's good from Fitzgerald. It's a 14-0 game here early.
14, Rams, nothing. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw reeled in by Higbee. And the defender finally gets there, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that gives L.A. the first.
18 on the play. 1st down, Rams.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Stafford now off the play fake. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Brought down after getting his guys about 26 yards. And that's going to be a Los Angeles 1st down.
6 yards.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove they're playmakers too.
What up, Brody?
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. There's the hits. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And that's going to set up a Rams 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From the red zone on 1st. Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there'll be more interceptions. If I was scoring a football game like those guys score every single baseball game, I'd put a G by that completion. A G for guts. Because after you throw a pick, to come right back on the next drive and give your receiver a chance, that takes some serious, serious trust.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Fourth down, here's Stafford. Oh, no touchdown, it's intercepted! J.C. Horn to pick it up.
This is one of the toughest tests yet of this game for the defense so far, Kate. Boy, not only did they hold up, but they turned some momentum with that interception in the end zone.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive beginning with a run. It's Hubbard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry. Great read by the defense there. They attacked and they found that runner quick.
You look up run blitz by a linebacker,
yeah.
That is in the dictionary right there.
There it is. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Young throwing here. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a give to Hubbard.
Oh, I thought it was straight forward.
There's the stop. Play hits for 15 before the ball. That gives Carolina the first.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they send their back in motion right. Completes it to his running back. Here's Jonathan Brooks. He get a lot out of this play. 21 yards before the tackle is finally made. And that is going to give the Panthers a first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Now Young. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Kobe Turner. And that backs them up now into a 2nd and 18.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack, needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Looking to throw, Young. This is Legant working the left side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Third and long for him here. And he's going to give himself up. He was coached not to take a big hit there, Brock, but it does leave them a couple of yards short. So now facing 4th down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot. Well, nice for this offense to know that even when they don't find the end zone, they can still come away with some points and keep up an awfully impressive pace they've set for themselves.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And a positive result on that effort. He's down to the enemy 40 before going out.
By the time he shifted into a different gear and began that foot race up the left sideline, you could tell this return was already getting out of hand. And what a gift for this offense, who now gets to take over. A lot of the work in the field position already done.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he's going to want another chance at that one. Catchable ball indeed. He's going to come up with it. Second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. He still has room inside the 30. And he gets home. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Kyren Williams, a 42-yard score. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And the lead now down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. They run again with Hubbard. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Young looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. Good gain here. 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up the first.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And not going to get a snap here. We have arrived at our 2-minute warning. It's the Panthers in front here at Bank of America. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, it's Hubbard. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but if A, it gets a good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Young. And this throw is going to be incomplete. 3rd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Defensively by Trent McDuffie.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. On play action, here's Young. Flushed out of the pocket. He's under pressure, and he's not going to get away. They take him down at the 30. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. On fourth down, Panthers going to turn to Sam Martin to punt this one away. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Rams take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
It's now second and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be sent just outside that red zone. They get the big play just before half. 39 yards. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Stafford now. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Rams.
Complete to Jordan Whittington.
Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Achane. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Kobe Turner on the tackles. A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Whittington now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Rams take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rams ready for this one. Here's first and 10. On the play fake, here's Stafford. Catch made right side by Nacua. He's going to be taken down. A gain of about 14 on the play. And that will bring up Rams first down.
A gain of 14.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. So good work to help reset those chains.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
On second down, it's Williams again. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Now Stafford to throw. That's complete. Naku on the left side. There's the hit. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. That's going to set up a Rams first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer. Extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
Throwing on second. Stafford to the outside. He's got Adams. There's the hits, and finally putting an end to that one. Out of bounds after a gain of about 26. And that gives L.A. the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. To a good play. To a great play.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
A second down throw from Stafford.
When I threw it inside, that's when I was
And the Panthers will take over as it's drawn out to the 20-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Slot receivers headed left. Here's Hubbard on the give. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Here's Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And brought to the ground as they hit him big on that play, Brock. Looks like they're marking the gain of about 25 yards.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. And it looks like Rams football.
We got a close game here, ladies. Both sides of the ball. We're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a literal impact as the big hit forces a clutch fumble.
Right side into the hands of Adams. And no shot at getting upfield after making this catch, so give him 1 on that short completion.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt they'd pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Just a yard on that catch, so 2nd and 9 coming up. Stafford. Screen here for Williams. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
Complete to Kyron Williams. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
try with the wideout. And this is going to go into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Puka Nacua taking it in from 7 out. Nevis now for the extra point. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And they jump ahead by 4.
Panthers 17.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Achane. And he only gets to around the 15 before being brought down.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Here's Young to throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Could be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's Young, second down. Pass cut by Brooks. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Throw here, third down. And the pick is dropped. He had the turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be an incomplete pass, though. Going to make it fourth down. Carolina in punt formation. Collects this at the 35. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
Xavier Smith on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Williams fields the pitch. The stop is made. Defense drives him out after a gain of about 13. And that's going to be a Los Angeles first down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Play action now for Stafford. He beams one deep right side. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And he gets home. Touchdown Rams. Puka Nacua, his second of this quarter.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Nevis now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And lead up to a much more comfortable 11 points now. So we hit the end of the third quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Achane. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Young to throw it. Gets his running back.
Oh,
Shoves him
shit.
off. He's got room.
Really,
They're
man.
gonna have the
One
first down
minute.
here as that play breaks off for about 19 yards.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Young throwing here. Outright, Leggett makes the ground. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. And creates space to take that shot downfield.
On second down, Young. And it's off his hands and incomplete, so an opportunity unfulfilled on that second down. That means it's third down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to throw, Young. Complete beyond the marker. And giving the first down, winds up about 6 on that play before he was stopped.
Always a fun race up here in the booth between quarterback and receiver to watch. Who sees it first, that opening? If a receiver wins it, that hand's going up in the air, he wants it. The quarterback wins it, passes out before he's even looking for it. And when they both recognize it, you get that. You get a first down.
Young now on first, coming off his 10th completion so far on his 15 attempts. They'll work against the blitz. Brought in right side by McMillan. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Young looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue, and that's why the QB had to get rid of it.
Now here he goes. Brought down there after a gain of about 14 yards. And that will earn the Panthers a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
All set now, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Brooks. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first, it's second down. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it can be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Now it's Young. Coming in the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Xavier Leggett finishing off a 9-play scoring drive with 6. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
This is caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Corum now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. He's a racing cross midfield. Into the red zone. And he does. Touchdown.
Good call.
Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it. Wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kickback for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
On the return, here comes Achane. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return, the Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense to the line. Trips left. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Young. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
One score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
Throwing here on 2nd down. Young. On the move, headed right. Moving right, airs it out there. Big shot is hauled in. Feet are inbounds. Oh, what a play! That is the spark that they needed. 48 yards. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. To the air on 1st down. Young. He's going to try another deep one here. This is going to be caught. To the heave, connects. Touchdown, Carolina. Jalen Coker, 29 yards. Fitzgerald will tack on the point after. And that drops this lead down to 5.
Rams 35, Panthers 30.
Damn. I didn't even press. He just beat him.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Corum now on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. There's the stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And will bring up Rams 1st down.
In this ground game, Kate, have seen such a steady dose of work. And what you hope is all of those body blows throughout can lead to a knockout punch like that.
Stafford now off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down. They take the handoff now, Stafford. Put the body on the line for his team. He can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Knocked away, and it's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. We get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Yeah. Right.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down. Back to throw. Has it in close. Touchdown! touchdown, LA!
Complete to Jordan Whittington.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Achane. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Panthers look just about ready. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Young. Completed to his running back. Taken down after a quality gain, though, 15 yards. And that gives Carolina the first.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Panthers 1st down.
Here's Young to throw. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. Escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
2nd down coming from Young. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
I'm not going to pretend to be a chess player, but I've watched enough to know, and enough maybe to be dangerous, Kate. And I think you get to a chess match, and you know what the next move is going to be. This defense knows shots are coming, and they were prepared.
They get in there for the stop. Damage limited to 8 yards. And that is going to give the Panthers a 1st down. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And even on the road, this was a game they expected to win fairly convincingly. And I think we can say they've done just that, Brock, to the chagrin of the hometown fans who are hoping to see that upset. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Huard and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Charlotte.